Hello, Joshua Collin here. Thought I'd do a sort of an update. Sorry I haven't made a video in the last month and a half. I've just been busy. Um, First off is this: I had to get rid of the plumbing unions because they were leaking. So I took care of that. I reran the hose just a little bit so it's a little bit nicer. I don't have so much bulk. I have the pump with its handle around like that, and then I have the nozzle like this to hold it, and I have just this zip tied together. Then I have this just to protect dust from getting in there. So I filled this with 13 gallons of fuel. The fuel is about half full, so I only put about 7 gallons in. That's something to know. I'll lead to this in a little bit, but anxiety. I know the thing has a 34-gallon fuel tank. I fill it when it has about that much below the filler neck. I technically don't have to do that. The thing has a 34-gallon fuel tank, but again, I worry about stuff. So that is so I can pull my battery out of my Craftsman, which I will show here shortly. If you must know, today's Christmas. I'm choosing not to spend it with family just because, again, my anxiety has been getting the best of me for the last 2 months, and I have not slept well in about 8 months after my grandma passing. So it's hitting me hard this year. I'm trying to make it through it. I'm doing okay. So, yeah. Be right back. Oh, one quick thing to add before the next clip is I got new boots. I got some Irish Setter by Red Wing 1,000-gram thin slate boots. I got them at a auction, our local online auction, and much better than my old boots that were probably older than me. Be right back. I'm back. I'm out at the showgrounds, as you can see. So the Craftsman has been doing fairly well. I put the Simplicity tires with the chains on it. Just a quick swap. There's a little bit of play. Not too bad. Just a few minor things is I got to seal up the choke cable and lubricate it because it likes to stick in the cold. And the choke also likes to stick as well. But otherwise, not too bad. I am going to rotate the exhaust deflector, not sure which way, but so it's not pointing straight out, just so when it's extremely cold out, the smoke doesn't come up over and it's hard to see where I'm driving. Not that bad, but still. Onto the light tower. Major development. Not too serious, but I don't know if you call that. Works flawlessly till the lights quit. So we checked the ballast and all that. That's what it should be doing. This is what we found in here. That wire's melted. That wire is melted. That's bare copper. And all that is bare copper. So I'm going to completely gut it. I'm going to get rid of these connectors, get rid of the extra cable. And I'm going to pull more of this cable inside to get some fresh stuff. That's right. I can't forget. Can't forget. I forgot to put the retention pin back on. I'll just quickly do that before I leave. I'm going to put some RTV silicone around here to seal it as well. So it worked wonders. So how we ended up needing it Sunday. We had over 300 or almost 300 people through the hayrides. So what we did was we had a pole sticking out this way with a light bulb shining down, a 10,000 lumen LED outdoor light. So And I'm thinking I'm probably going to add something similar to right here, shining down this way, just so it kind of illuminates on the back side of these lights. Nothing too big, maybe just a 5,000 lumen or something, just so. And it's not going to be super bright, just enough so people could see where they're walking, because as you can see, it gets slick out here. All the frost on the trees is pretty weird, and it's all this stuff that seems like it's growing out of nowhere. It's all over everything. So yeah, but otherwise the light plant did well, besides basically this issue. And also we found water in this junction box, so I'm going to take the time. There are some of these that are missing screws and all that. I'm going to take my time and reseal them up and get them all ready for next year. So yeah, it's pretty crusty in there, and looking at this plate, it doesn't really seal all that well, especially on this end. So I'm going to probably take a grinder here, so this plate also sits a little flatter. That's probably where the moisture could have gotten in too. So yeah, we pulled across. So this was parked across the road. This is why I bought a light plant instead of just a standalone generator, is so I can use it during the winter for safety. Because last year people were using their phones for light. So this thing got spread out, so I gotta figure out, probably retweak it. I'm not quite sure. It's an old rental light plant, so the locks sort of got a little frozen. Not that too worried, but otherwise it worked well. So just a little bit of our process that we did was we verified that the generator was still making power. It was getting to the ballasts, but not getting on the output of the capacitor. Capacitor read correctly, and the ballast before the capacitor read 750 volts. Out on the other side of the capacitor, we only were seeing like 2 or 3. Of course, it being not a complete circuit would probably do that. So otherwise, this was the first trial run of the light tower portion, and yes, I did find some faults. No biggie. It was a rental unit, and I'm fine with that. So again, I'm going back to I'm just mentally exhausted. So I'm going to rewire it. I'm going to get rid of these connectors and all that. So I'm going to button this back up, bring that back down to where it normally lives for when it's here, and I'm going to pull the battery out of it, and it's just going to sit till springtime. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.